Night of the Creeps is a horror comedy about some alien slugs that are sent to Earth in the late 1950s. They take over people's brains and turn them into zombies. These zombies then try to kill other people and take over their bodies, reproducing. This whole opening scene here didn't necessarily need to exist, but I love that they actually took the time to build the inside of this spaceship and create these little rubber alien masks with these static facial expressions to explain exactly where the slugs came from. It shows a lot of cheesiness and stuff like that. These things look awesome, but it does set the tone for the rest of the film and tells you exactly what to expect. The original slug-infested guy is somehow captured and put into a cryogenic chamber for almost 30 years, where he escapes to wreak havoc in 1986, where the majority of the film takes place. This seems like a standard sorority house type college kid horror movie, but the characters are goofy and it's a likable cast. I feel like a lot of the 80s horror movies are filled with uninteresting throwaway characters who are just there to either show some skin or be killed in fantastic ways. But most of the characters in this movie actually have their own personalities, although most of them are just stereotypes. There are a couple deaths that feel unfair. Some of these characters didn't deserve to die, especially the animals. There isn't too much to say about the plot. It's pretty straightforward. There's a nerdy guy who wants to get with the hot sorority girl, and she has an asshole boyfriend who literally kicks the crutches out from under a disabled kid. What a jerk. She ends up breaking up with her boyfriend and getting with the nerd, and together they have to fight off the alien slugs with the help of the best character in the film, Detective Ray Cameron, played by Tom Atkins. He's got tons of great one-liners in this movie. How many times is he going to say "thrill me"?
Thrill me, thrill me, thrill me, thrill me.
He says it so many times he's even got other characters saying it.
Detective, thrill me.
And this guy is such a bad detective. He puts out his cigarettes on the floor of a crime scene. He questions the kids in front of a witness, and even though all this crazy stuff is going on, he just keeps going back home. Every time we cut back to him, he's back at home. What is he doing there? Is there no police station for him to work out of? Back in the 50s, this detective caught a murderer in the act and justifiably shot and killed him. But for some reason, he decided to bury the body and keep this a secret. I don't really understand why he did this. He says it was revenge because the guy killed his high school sweetheart, but this was a justifiable shoot. It was a good shoot. I don't understand why he had to hide this and turn it into a crime. Even though he was off duty at the time, he wouldn't have gotten in trouble for shooting a guy who was literally in the process of killing somebody with an axe. This movie has all of the horror movie stereotypes. All of the characters' last names are names of other horror movie directors, people moving incredibly slowly for no reason, like when the detective yells to a sorority girl, "You, lock those doors." The girl proceeds to move as slowly as possible towards the door, and of course before she can lock it, a zombie breaks through the glass. Then the detective says the best line ever.
It's Miller time.
What the hell does that even mean? I know it's supposed to be some sort of homage to Dick Miller, who does have a cameo in the film, and it's also the slogan for the commercials for Miller Beer, but what does that have to do with killing a zombie? It makes absolutely no sense, but it's great. There's a scene where our main character and the girl are surrounded by zombies and backed into like a little wooden tool shed thing, and they're surrounded. She ends up killing one of the zombies by shoving the nozzle of a flamethrower into its head, pulling the trigger, and its head explodes. And then she looks at the guy and gives him this little smirk like, "Yeah, did you see what I just did? Wasn't that super cool?" It's so weird. This is not the time to be making little jokes and smirking when you're actively being attacked by a horde of zombies. There's another part of the movie that made me laugh out loud, and it's really funny, and I didn't really know where to put it in this video, but there's a moment where the asshole boyfriend kicks the crutches out from under this disabled kid and then asks his girlfriend if she's ready to go. She is upset with him, so she does the whole wind up the middle finger to flip him off, and then everyone claps. And these are supposed to be his friends around him, but even if they weren't, why are they clapping? It's just so random. At the end of the movie, they kind of set it up for a potential sequel, which they never ended up making, which I think is a good thing. This movie doesn't need a sequel. If they were to do one, it would kind of just be the same thing over again. There's way too many sequels for movies that do not need them just because the movie is popular or it sells a bunch of tickets. You don't have to make another one, and I'm glad that they didn't with this one. Overall, this is just a good, fun 80s horror comedy movie. It's got a little bit of a coming of age feel with the kids being in college, but I think that overall it's pretty good. There's lots of really good kills, there's some awesome special effects, there's some really funny parts, and it's not too scary, it's not too silly, but it finds a good balance, I think, and definitely a movie that I would recommend. This is not one that I had seen before this, so I'm watching it in 2026 and it holds up. So if you're into this kind of stuff, definitely check it out. This is not one to miss. In my quest to watch more movies, especially horror movies, I got led to Night of the Creeps, and I'm happy that I watched it. I'm looking for some more recommendations from you guys on what you think I should watch next. I'm looking for older stuff, 80s stuff, 90s stuff, new stuff, it doesn't really matter. I'm just looking for anything that you think is a must watch and maybe something that you'd like to see a review on as well. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.